Camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, what's that? Check right 54, right 50, and 80. Set. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, Derek Barnett, able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here's Jackson to return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Check three.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yo, son. 52. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Twist. Pick the edge. Go.
On second and 12, Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Eagles 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try
and he's going to go down again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I can't believe they let you play.
Wentz now on first down. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. And 80. It's a safety creep.
Now Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
First down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Right outside. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Jamison Crowder. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, we're 5-2. Out here. 57's the mic.
Wentz now to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Jets take
Here we
over
go. Here we
1st
go.
and 10
Here we go.
at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. the gun, it's Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. You're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
No.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Darnold from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Wentz. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I got it. Here's 5-7. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Go! Watch the slant.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up in an offset eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Check 50, check 50. Tyson. Check.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper. Throw away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch the run.
It's 74, 74.
54.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That ties the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Kill. Turn.
Now it's Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Waiting.
50 seconds, come on. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Sunday.
Here I come.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Here we go, Pac-Man. We're 20!
Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first down, Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, New York.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Bell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 64. 64.
To throw is Donald. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll run it here with Hunt. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Wentz going to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Darnold. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And he comes back with 1 complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Go. 9-5-7.
You got three down.
Hey, high 7.
You got to wedge that. Tackles.
5-9.
41.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. McCown incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl.
He'll look to throw. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.